Hi everyone, this is Lights, Camera, Initiative. I'm Mario Vilas, your Dungeon Master. We are doing episode 6 of Tales from the Yawning Portal, the Sunless Citadel. To my left.
Squig is still not dead, so it's going well.
Don't tempt me now.
Asura is also still here. Barely though.
Archer full hit points?
Yeah, but
He's barely here in spirit.
Okay.
He misses his
don't
horn.
remember what happened.
And,
What happened again?
Oh, you went down.
three people. Well, one died.
2 people.
One
went
fuck
down.
up.
can you continue the intro and can you actually look at the camera this time, Rob? Thank you.
I'm Rob. I'm playing Carac, the Wood Elf Ranger.
I'm Caitlin. I am your gay representation, and I'm playing a Maron.
I'm David, playing Greta, the
Not
human
us gonna say
fighter.
that.
Still strong.
I don't get it.
I know everyone's immediately going to be like, you told her to say that. I'm going to be like, I didn't say shit. What are you talking about?
No, you told her to come here, so
Those are the best.
So we have the token gay player.
Oh my
That's
God.
why you asked her to join. So that's
I'm here for
what
my
she's
free
saying.
will.
Of course, that's exactly what you would say if I had you trapped in a cage.
I'll
I'm
expose
not
the
under
truth.
duress.
That you're being paid to show for gay people.
For big gay?
There you go.
You're saying
Yeah.
I'm being paid to show
Yeah.
for big gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for hard gay, Mario.
Just look
He's
at how
not gay. There were
lucrative.
the pictures of him with his wife, and now his career's over.
All those V-Bucks.
You know, I've heard of a bunch of people getting fired for being too gay. Very rarely heard of someone being fired for not being gay enough. So after resting in a room offered to them by the kind and gracious Cobalt host, and spending part of the night digging a hole in the ground for Meepo and burying him ceremoniously, you continue on your way. Before you head back and attempt to break your way into the grove level, you decided to use the key that was traded for to open up that locked door that you were not able to bypass the first time. Yes. When you move up and you press the key into the dragon's mouth and click it to the side, you feel not only the magic barrier fade, but the door itself spring to the side. And as that door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in a large gallery, and the air is very stale. 3 alcoves are on the northern part of the wall to your right, and 1 is to the south. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystal globe resting on top of it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe on the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint tinkling notes issue from it.
Would I be able to go over and identify it as a ritual, as a half-caster, or do I need to actually wait until I can get spells?
No. You can, as an artificer, you can cast Identify as a ritual spell whenever. Are you moving over to do that? Okay.
I'm going to search for traps first, though.
Right.
Because I am so glad that dragon mouth did not bite off my hand.
Or any other, body parts.
It's just proficiency and intelligence, correct?
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, there aren't any traps.
Do you cast for ritual or not?
No. It's you just use it.
Okay.
So as you approach the globe, you get within 5 feet of it when music begins to play fairly loudly through the area. It's kind of droning and brooding.
Does it sound like David Bowie?
No. I approach the crystal globe. Starman. I don't.
I don't want to go to that labyrinth. It's weird. Creepy.
Now, as the music fills the room and the room behind you, I need each of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's not good.
Oh,
Okay. Wisdom, correct? I am not.
you'd think you would be, because you're such a wisecracker.
Whoa.
Okay, so what'd you get?
5.
All right, you start fleeing from the room as the music drives you back. What did Ashara get?
10.
You are starting to be driven from the room. Carac,
21.
you resist.
17.
17. Emeron resists as well. And Grenna?
12.
Grenna turns and leaves the room.
Help squad!
Yeah.
You both run out into the room and start running like you're running towards the outside.
Like we're trying to leave.
Yeah. What does Carac and Emeron do?
Should we go after them?
It's all three of us that
Yeah,
do.
all three of you turn around.
Oh, we probably shouldn't go on without them.
Yeah. Let's go get them.
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna follow them?
Yeah. You pansies. When you say they're fleeing, they're like running as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Out here? Oh.
Did they run back out the way we came in, or?
Yeah, they you actually, when you follow them, they all run back out to the balcony area, where they suddenly stop.
At least I didn't jump. 'Cause I was gonna follow you.
No, the balcony.
And remind me, the pit trap out in the front area, you guys jammed that, right?
We filled it up with all.
Okay, you filled it up with masonry.
Yeah.
So you guys run out onto the masonry and stop.
Wow, that is a shithead combination of traps.
Once you get there, you guys just kind of stand there and don't do anything. When you guys catch up, they're just standing there.
So, we should probably do something about that.
Hello? Do you...
Out of
Are
character.
you not supposed to respond?
You do not respond yet, but I want each of you to roll me the save again.
Oh, even better.
What'd you get?
6.
6? What'd Sherry get?
6.
And what did Granny get?
13.
You're all still entranced by the music and not able to respond.
We got really close to summoning Satan.
We don't know who Satan is, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, we also don't know that two of them rolled a 6 in character, but we
Yeah.
know this out of character.
Yeah.
Uh,
I will. Okay, so I'm gonna try to push one of them back towards the way they came and off of the rubble.
Probably
Do they
the
just
small-
go docilely, or
Probably the smallest
Could
one.
I,
yeah, Squig? I guess he's the easiest.
could I figure out what's wrong with them?
they appear to be under some sort of enchantment from the music.
So I'd have to roll Arcana.
You can try to figure out specifically what's going on if you want to roll Arcana, yeah.
But what if I wanted to roll Medicine?
Well, you can roll medicine if you want to see if they're sick.
There's nothing specifically wrong with them.
No, you can if you want.
But there's
No,
no.
they're probably not 6. Right?
Well, maybe.
So does Squig is he just docile if I try and push him back towards the room? Or does he try to
he fights you when you try to push him back towards the room.
beat
What
his
if we try to
ass?
push him away?
Are you gonna actually try to force him like back?
No, I'll stop. If he's
Okay.
like fighting me.
What happens if I try to push him away from the room?
Farther
That's
outside?
Fine, he gets pushed.
Huh.
Each you give me another save.
How's it?
Can one of them get advantage if I like slap them in the face? Like,
Sure. You want to slap one of them in the face?
Yeah.
Who?
Who rolled the worst? I'm just joking. That's my game. I'll slap Sid though.
Okay, sure. Roll with advantage.
So, roll again.
Roll again.
Advantage.
He seems like
Yeah,
he can
you
take
just
the
roll
slap.
again and take
So
the
could
better.
Bruno, but I feel a little bad.
17.
You wake up out of it.
I mean, that's
You-
what
I
regain
literally
control.
rolled worse every time.
It happens.
If I had rolled a 1 after that, I think I would just quit.
Oh,
Clearly
come on.
this is not. No, clearly this is not going to work.
Slapping them works, Imran.
You have been woken up from your.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7, and Greta?
4.
4. You're still entranced by the music.
Everybody slap.
All right. You
I
want to start slapping them?
I don't want to slap them.
I'll slap them for you. Or Asher can help me.
Okay. Who are you slapping? Then?
I'll slap. I'm gonna spare Squig. Asher
Wham.
slapping.
Straight to the mark. 4 damage. Oh, God!
I'll slap Squig. It seems somehow more humane.
I wake up Squig.
I'm just gonna give Brenna a
You
shake.
two can roll with advantage. You're not just gonna backhand him into next week. If you'd like to roll,
Okay,
again, roll with advantage.
I assume 8 doesn't work?
No.
So,
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
0.
you're a lot worse off than I
But did you roll with advantage?
Okay, it hasn't changed. It's actually 2.
Uh,
Or the last one I gave you.
so 0.
No. I rolled and I've been shaken, so I rolled again for advantage, but that one got lower, so. I didn't get
hey,
0.
I'm steadily on the rise. I have 6.
You haven't rolled above it.
You never know.
After a little bit of messing around, eventually you both come back to your senses. As you know, the music is still playing from in there. It's just it's a little far. It's like it's far enough that you can't hear it anymore.
So, okay, we're going back, right? But,
What happened?
you guys heard the music, and then you ran here where the trap was, and then you stood here, like you were, I don't know,
So, is
catatonic,
it's a
I don't
trap
know.
for a trap?
I guess.
Vile bewitchment.
I guess it's a good thing we.
Who can
shut
best
that
it?
stuff
It
in.
could also just be something to ward off people trying to steal something.
You could always plug your
It's-
ears
it's
with
called
something.
trap.
If you don't, that way you don't have to worry about the magic hopefully affecting you.
If we can't hear it, it might not affect us.
Yeah,
They could at the very least test it out.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try to plug ears?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
one person at
And
least.
if I get close enough to it, I might be able to discern like actually what it is,
Or
Mhm.
turn it
or if
or
there's a
turn
way
it
to turn it off.
Yeah.
You may try.
Because if we
I
can,
shall plug with my own ears
this thing might come in handy later on.
and see if that works.
Yeah, we
The
could just.
orb of confusion.
Grana will
Sure.
rummage through her bag and try to find something suitable to like jam in her ears.
I think I might actually have something. I'll just
What?
pull up.
These caltrops we picked up earlier should do the trick.
Just
Permanently.
take some wax and just.
Okay. You're gonna wax your ears? All right. Yeah. Okay, as the three of you attempt to, I assume you're trying to go back to the room?
Yes.
As the three of you head back towards the room, the three of you are fine as you hear the music. Two of you feel it overcoming your senses again. I need you to roll me new saves, this time with advantage because your ears are plugged.
Oh, the 2 of us? Or?
Yeah, the two of you.
Oh,
3 of them are fine.
shit.
Is it because we? No, it might be because
You guys actually broke out of it? Oh, well, that's better. Well, with advantage. Okay. 18. 18.
You're fine.
17.
You are also fine. Eventually, you all manage to overcome the music of the orb and head back in. Are you gonna go up and look at the orb again?
Yeah.
Gonna cast Identify as Ritual, I'm
Mhm.
assuming? Yeah, it appears to be a magic orb that releases like enchanting music and drives people from here to the balcony. It runs them directly on top of the trap. You also know that by the nature of the orb, it won't affect elves.
Oh.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Well, I guess-
Why did we
need to
even
make a
say?
save.
Well, I guess that's
I don't
why.
want to give it away.
I guess that's why you two didn't actually run away. Really, this thing doesn't affect elves.
Even if it did, though, we both made our saves. It seems
yeah.
like-
Well, no. I'm
Okay,
actually,
but he doesn't know that.
well, no, I'm mentioning that in character because so that way then I tell you guys and let you guys know. However,
Can we hawk it? It seems rather specific in application.
Well,
You know that if this orb is taken from this room, it will break and no longer function.
oh shit.
I'm just gonna grab it and throw it out.
wait, don't touch it.
so we take the room with us.
That is even dumber.
I actually want to try because I have.
There's a good
Due
Carmen
to
Sandiego
a
RP
level
in
2,
there
I was
somewhere.
able to craft a wondrous invention, and I chose.
We just
bag
gotta
holding.
take this room and
So I want
move it
to
over
see
there.
if it would still function the same way if I were to take it, put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it would break. It would break once you and the bag of holding left this room.
Okay.
What if you like surround it with pieces of the room?
So they were
What if you took a bunch of
Vampire
like broken up pieces of rock and then completely covered the orb?
I think
It's
that
actually-
it's probably the threshold. When it goes to the threshold,
Yeah,
it's
I think it
probably
is.
right.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
border dependent.
I'm really grasping at straws here.
Because I was
Dependence Cuba.
Well,
I just wanna. Except
Well-
my strength score is garbage, but I just
We
wanna
could
like,
also just.
grab it off the thing and throw it out the room to break.
I was
We
no,
could
no. I say
also
we
just-
leave it here.
I hate it.
Why?
It wants to hurt people.
No, it just wants people to leave the room.
no, it
On-
it's
directly
also
onto a trap.
That we disabled.
Yeah, but
We
still.
disabled it, but I mean, its
Wait.
purpose is to harm.
The kobolds
It's a sinister
gave
orb.
us the key. They might have known this was here.
The room hissed with air when we opened it, Squig. This room has not been opened in ages, and I don't know how
It was mentioned
Cobalt
that
live.
no one has been here in ages.
Actually, the kobolds mentioned they've been here like a little bit, but clearly not long enough for this room. They have the key, but they clearly never.
Okay, then change that to. They don't know what's in here. So we could tell them that there's something worthwhile in this room for them to grab.
Yeah, but then they'll just run out onto the pit and stand there like a bunch of zombies.
Why would we trick them?
It doesn't make any
They've been our
sense.
allies thus far.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
we
they're
know the
existing
dragon
people, but-
that they worship is an evil dragon. From what person who isn't here knows about white dragons.
Started
It is
appearing in this episode.
It is an evil, malevolent dragon, or will be, and they worship it.
not every. They might be evil, but they certainly were less harmful to the people on the surface than the goblins have been so far.
From
What you
what we
say-
know so far.
What you say is true, but it feels wrong to do such a thing to people you've helped. I'm not sure how to feel.
Also, it's not like they sent us in here knowing there was a trap. You know?
What is your goal in the end? Is I guess what everyone is asking without asking. Why
Could
would you want to
actually-
do that?
Could look around, see if they actually know more than they're telling us.
They can't. Well,
I don't think they know about this room regardless, even though they have the key.
Or, might be able to find something that could help us even farther in.
Perhaps we
Is
could
there-
confront them about it on the way back.
Is there anything else in this room? You said there were 3 alcoves, but they had broken orbs?
Yeah, they had broken orbs. And then there's this alcove, And then, I mean, you can look through the rest of the room.
Could the crystals possibly be worth anything? Or are they actually
No.
cracked and broken?
They're cracked and useless.
I'll look through the rest of the room.
Okay.
Is it big enough for 2 people to search?
Oh, yeah.
Multiple?
Is it a big room?
There is a door on the other side of the room from the door you guys opened. You want to go up and check that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. The air is stale in this next room. It's a 20-foot long corridor, which leads to another closed stone door. So it's just a stone passageway.
Okay. Considering there's a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire around. 16.
Okay. There is a pressure plate in the center of the chamber that if you stepped on it would send an arrow careening into your exposed goblin-y flesh.
Oh.
Thankfully, you have found it.
Hold on.
And can disable it if you would like.
Yeah, I'm going to. Just freaking break it, or if I know it's one shot, then I'll just trigger it to be out of the way.
I just find an iron spike and
Yeah.
kind of jammed in there so that people can step on it and it's fine. You open into the next room. Dust fills this next hall like a layer of gray snow. In the rounded northern end of the chamber stands a 10-foot tall sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red veined white marble.
That was very fancy.
How big is it?
It is very fancy and it's pretty big.
Too big to move.
I
Guess
bet
I'm building
Gordru
my
would love
house
to see
here.
this.
It's raised around some dwarves.
Very nice.
Kind of picked up on that when you talked about your axes.
Yes. A good hook.
Yeah, the dragon sculpture is about 10 feet tall, so it's big.
Is there
probably
writing on it
very
like on the others?
Do you want to look up and look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you approach the dragon, it begins to speak. Its mouth like opened and closing, to speak in common.
Oh, shit.
And it says, "We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?"
Shadows.
I'm gonna say you both say that at the same time, and
Let's hope at least one of them is right.
on to the side of you, on the western end of the room, part of the wall pushes in and is revealed.
I'm guessing Emeron was the one that was correct.
The shadows are still there
Yeah,
during the day.
I've heard this riddle before.
True.
Like, it's not a bad answer, but where I heard it, stars were the answer.
Riddle master.
Dragon statue. Which of us was right? Because that's more important than the door being opened. Oh, I completely understand.
I mean,
I'm just messing around.
I was
Yeah,
I'm,
What does nothing for you, yet means the world to you?
The answer!
I was gonna say being right.
Wow, that's a fucked up riddle.
That is a good riddle.
that was from something. That was in something, wasn't it?
What?
I made it up, but if you want to take this away from me.
Oh, I thought you were saying what I said, and I was like, I'm sure it's in a bunch of stuff, but it's in the book. I read it from the book.
No.
What
Yeah,
was
I'll-
it again?
I'm gonna.
Alright, I'm gonna patent it and I'll go back to you.
Okay, looking into the next room, if you continue looking, dust cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall.
Go figure.
Everywhere is really dusty. I don't know why the book keeps wanting me to keep telling you that, but just know it's very important to Bruce Cordell. It is very important to him that you know that all these rooms are dusty AF.
Was the dragon statue covered in dust?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say maybe magic items don't get covered in dust, so they stand out.
Does it get dustier as
How
we go on?
interesting.
I have plenty of dragon statues. You should steal them last.
No.
Okay, so this 20-foot
this.
the 20-foot wide hall is completely covered in dust. 6 alcoves line these walls, 3 to north,
Are they
3 to
also
south.
dusty? I need
Yes,
to know.
they are also dusty, Caitlin. Each alcove except the southern one holds a humanoid figure carved of a red-veined white marble. The figures resemble tall elves in plate armor. A stone archway at the west end of the hall, which is straight ahead from you guys, opens to a wide room from which greenish light glows. A dark pit is situated before the archway. So it's room, alcoves, gap, and then room at the far end.
And that statue of the man is before the gap.
They line the alcoves on each side. So
Oh,
to your left and
there's
right,
a
there are elf stone elf statues. Yes.
Is the statue covered in dust?
Yes, the statues are covered in dust.
I'm going to search for traps. Just to make sure
Dusty
because
traps?
This is super sketch.
No, it's
I do not like that.
dusty.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to,
I mean, if we want to continue on.
yeah, roll me perception, though.
They should fire the maid.
For all of us or just Squig?
For anyone who's checking around the room.
No.
Okay. I don't know. Obviously, we're also in the same group.
All the time.
Mm.
Honestly, this is just getting weird.
Okay, did everyone beat 10?
Yes.
Everyone who beat 10
Oh,
and
yes.
looked noticed that there are small parts where the dust is disturbed by what looks like tracks that have humanoid feet with claw-like nails.
The fuck? Okay.
If you would like to follow these tracks, I will need a survival check.
I'm on it.
We,
Together. Well, we
Um,
both did really well.
yeah, we did. I would say these tracks are followed, Mario.
I got 25. I don't know about you.
I got 22.
25 and 22? Okay, so, yeah, you know that it was made by something with humanoid feet with claw-like nails. They begin at the center of the alcove, they move west into the pit, and then disappear.
Before anybody actually moves, search for traps. Because super sketch.
Who the fuck has toenails like this? Do they never clip their nails?
I'm gonna look at Asher's.
It wouldn't click that
He's
Look at his
a,
feet.
he's a dragon.
Yeah.
They said-
person.
Humanoid feet with
Okay. Yeah. But still,
I thought the same.
What'd you get on?
I've never looked at his feet before, but I will now.
wait. He's wearing boots though, isn't he? You're wearing boots, aren't you, Asher?
Oh, and I need everyone's stealth check, too.
Oh.
Sneaky?
Yeah, if he's checking for traps, you guys are sneaking, remember? Let's get up before. So, what'd you get on stealth?
Not all of them.
Oh, did you want me to roll stealth as well?
Yeah,
While partying around?
Yeah, I asked everyone to roll stealth.
Everyone includes you.
We're here for you.
Makes it 16.
Sure.
6.
I rolled with disadvantage
Well-
due to the type of armor.
Oh no, sorry. 3.
Oh, okay.
12.
12.
19.
8.
Okay.
Do you not have the? Oh yeah.
I'm
What
just
do you mean?
remembering that thing that was
Well,
posted.
I have. I forgot
Yeah,
what
everybody
different
roll
kinds
sneak.
of-
Paladin
Another thing
and
where I
full
can
plate.
hide with only
THX.
one
They both have
natural
that,
covering.
Yeah, he has that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Just disappeared into shadows. Or in this case, the dust.
Yeah.
I'll just kick up a dust cloud and I'm gone.
Didn't you tell people to eat your dust?
The regular ranger has this thing where they can give themselves like a +10 to hide or something if they like cover themselves in mud and
Well,
don't
this
move.
room would be perfect.
Ah.
So why don't they just go everywhere covered in mud?
Because apparently when you move it gets rid of the bonus and you have to reapply your mud for some reason. Even
It
though
flakes
mud,
off, man.
I guess.
Oh yeah, but not like instantly. That takes like hours.
I
Well,
know,
maybe
but-
not hours, but like you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so yeah, there are no traps in the room except for the obvious pit trap with spikes at the bottom.
Oh,
That has
that's a pit
a-
trap.
But I described that as when you guys came in. There was an obvious trap.
Oh,
There's
okay.
an obvious pit.
And something walked into it. That's what it
Yeah, the tracks go into the pit with the spikes.
Can we actually
Maybe
see
there's a
down
bottom
with dark
door.
vision?
down there.
Yeah.
What's
It's about 10 foot down, and there are spikes.
is there a corpse?
No. But,
Weird.
That means it fell in and lived.
Or there's a way out of the pit.
yeah, the sides of the pit are pretty rough. You could climb up them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then wouldn't there be tracks leading out of here?
Yeah.
It went into the pit and stopped.
Well, do you guys want to look around?
Yeah.
I feel like we should investigate the pit. 'cause
Don't
that's just
step-
confusing.
Be on your toes. That
On
means
the
something
weird
came
claw
in.
mark tracks.
Be on your toes. That could mean something came in and didn't leave.
Look
came
around
in-
more? I thought we all looked around the room already.
Oh, we're talking about the pit.
Oh, I was farting around first.
Different room. Do you want to look around the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the same.
All right, everyone roll me perception.
And see traps.
So we default to passive.
Oh yeah. If you get lower, you get your passive.
Yeah.
Okay, so what'd you get?
If you roll a perception check and you get lower than your passive, then you just get your passive perception, and yours is
13.
13. 11.
11.
You got
Asura.
I still don't know how that works.
you got 13.
If you roll
less.
lower than your passive perception, you just make it your passive instead.
Oh,
You can't roll lower than 13.
13.
16.
16.
8.
Yeah, you don't. Nothing immediately steps out at you. There's no words written on any of the
Statues?
yeah, there's no words written on any of the statues, and the only thing in there is just the pit. And you see space. Yeah, there's glowing green light on the other side. And the footprints look like they go directly. They go forward, and then they turn a little bit, and then they go, and then they enter the pit, like from the side.
There's nothing odd about the statues. Like,
No.
they don't look like they.
Like Marvel with red veins, they look like they make out of the same stuff the dragon is, but
So with their
The dragon moved.
they're like 25
yes, it did.
to following the tracks. They just stop at the pit and like continue on afterwards or anything.
Well, they wouldn't be able to know that till they got to the other side.
Fair.
Do the elven statues not move if you get close to them?
Nope.
Okay.
There is nothing in the room that I have not described.
All right. Well,
Um,
continue on to the
let's
other side of
follow
the
the tracks and look from where the tracks enter the pit. I want to look down into the pit and see if there's anything weird, like angry,
Oh, like a hidden alcove?
or maybe something you can see from that. I don't know.
I can wild shape. I could just turn into a bird and fly down there.
Yeah. Well, I assume we could just climb down. He said the sides are rough.
Yeah.
If you climb down, as long as you don't fall, you should land on spikes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll and a 1.
Oh, there's always that possibility.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, that's an athletics. I add a whopping 0 to that.
I had -2.
Oh.
So what do you guys want to do?
Don't send me into the pit.
We do have a rope though. We could just lower the rope and let someone.
Just tie me
walk
to
around.
it or I'll
We could let
die.
Squig climb down the rope.
Sure. If you guys, if you think something's down there, just don't.
Well, you look down, you don't see anything down there.
Yeah.
It just looks like spikes.
When I fire, it's just a pitfall trap.
Yeah, with spikes at the bottom.
Well, this is very confusing.
We'll just continue on to look at the green light on the other side of the pit.
Wow, you gonna jump the pit?
Oh, I didn't know he blocked the.
There goes the crowd.
What's the shortest, like at the very ends of the pit, like what's the distance?
10 feet. It'd be a 10-foot jump.
Ooh.
You can go down with the rope and then climb up the other
Well,
side.
why don't you do it then?
I'll do it then.
Do
Can
it.
we just do that and climb up the other side?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I move to do that as well, since it's the only way across the pit.
I mean, you could make a running jump, but
I'm not gonna do that.
That's an athletics check.
I could. Yeah, my athletics check is good, but I ain't
Now, would that be
gonna
acrobatics?
risk
No,
falling
it's
into a
You
pit.
can try climbing down and up, and we'll see how it goes.
alright.
Yeah, if you guys take the other side of the
I
rope
don't
with
have
you.
to argue about it so much. You take the rope and climb down. Then roll me athletics.
Both of us.
What we're doing, guys.
I mean, unless you want to wait for him to have the rope down first.
Yeah, that's why I didn't roll to jump over the fucking pit, because I would be dead.
You both rolled the same
We
thing.
both rolled the same thing, just for the record.
What'd you roll?
A 2 base, but I mean, yeah, it's like a 4.
You had pretty good, Asher. You had pretty
A
good.
5. It's a 5. Still not great.
Does using the rope do anything?
No.
Let me. So you climb down. You have no difficulty getting down, but when you try to climb up the other side with the rope, to set up a rope, you are getting a little trouble. Like you can't. The handholds are being kind of difficult. And remind me exactly what you got after bonuses.
No, it was
9 and 5.
Yeah.
Neither of you fall off the thing you're climbing, but you don't make it up.
They go up and like slide down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet up.
Yeah.
I will go back down and I'll push on Asura to try to help him up, and then I'll just check the rope to
You
him.
lighter than me.
Okay.
I
Unless you want me
am,
to go
but
first.
Yeah, but you roll better.
you
on
roll
the
better.
bonus.
So I get advantage off of this
Yeah.
then.
So you can roll first and take the better.
He does not need advantage apparently because
19.
Okay. You climb up and get up on the other side. And start tying rope ladder?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. As you climb out of the pit and move to start setting up a rope, a small, about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot tall, green-skinned horned creature with talons and a whipping tail, big, beady, like all black eyes, rushes out and attacks you. Dealing 4 damage as it leaps out and bites you. I also want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
He's not the most fragile of us.
yeah, no,
So he'll be fine.
unless
Yeah,
that
you know,
happens.
Happen to roll below a 10 every single time I roll a goddamn die.
Your rolls? What'd you get?
Not above 10.
Not above 10? Well, I don't know if that's before or after bonuses. Just tell me the number you rolled. I don't need all the
9.
fucking anything.
Rolled exactly the fucking same costume as that goddamn die too.
As he bites into you, biting into your arm, his jaws drip with a most sinister poison. Oh, you take 7 poison damage and are poisoned. It snarls and hisses in its native tongue, which you do not recognize. And I now need initiative.
That's all.
That's all.
Maybe the alarm was to remind him, hey, you're late for D&D.
If I'd remembered, I would have turned that.
Because you were on time.
Okay, Squig, what'd you get for initiative?
16.
16. Sure, what'd you get for initiative?
11.
Carac,
23.
Emerald,
19.
and Grenna.
15.
Okay. All right. Carac, you go first.
I assume we didn't have a torch lit because we were trying to sneak, right?
Yeah.
The green light, is it good enough for Glenn to be able to see? Like,
It's you're basically it's gonna count as having cover because you can't see it that well.
no, I'm saying, oh, so we're gonna, alright. I'm gonna light a torch and throw it up over the lip of the pit, and then I'll try to climb up with the rest of my action if I have any.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright.
Roll me an athletics check.
15. Actually,
you successfully scaled the rope and get up on the other side. I've thrown up a torch so that Grenna can see easier. It is now Emerald's turn.
I'm gonna thorn whip it. Moving up to the edge of the pit.
did not even think about
It was
that.
probably.
Oh, yeah, it's probably right next to it.
Alright. Roll me an attack for Thorn Whip.
Uh, 19.
19. That is a hit.
Should I even like roll the damage because it's
Yes.
going into the pit?
You should still roll the damage.
Well, because is the pull automatic or is it safe?
It's
I
automatic.
choose.
It's automatic.
Oh.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. Shut up.
They want this battle I'm pretty sure they didn't anticipate people to have
The
pulls.
hit is actually for something the enemy can do. But I guess they totally didn't expect fucking...
Well, they
Ruin
broke
the
a
board
trap
work?
works both ways.
That's why I was kind of hoping to use the orb.
So, it leaps out, bites Ashura, releasing its poison into Ashura. Emerald grabs it
Well, technically he
around...
scurries up first.
Okay, yes. Then,
Or,
a torch flies up over the lip. Your ranger companion comes scampering up the side of the wall in a quickness as a rose whip lashes itself. Sorry, thorn whip. Well, Karama over here. Around the creature's neck, pulls it violently, not over just the side of the lip, but down onto the spike in what I can only describe as Mortal Kombat-esque, as it is impaled and dies, twitching and screaming. And not just does it die horribly, fire starts to burn around it as a hole, like, rips itself open beneath him, and like fiery hands reach up and pull his body down.
What the fuck?
man, am I glad we didn't trigger that.
Yeah, I have never seen that.
Dang.
Roll knowledge religion if you like.
Out of character. I am super pissed. I was thinking, poisonous creature, poisonous kid. Yes. No.
Do you have knowledge religion? For sure?
No.
No? Okay. Well, never mind.
It's only 11.
Same.
Oh no, under intelligence.
Quite
It's
smoke.
only 11.
He doesn't have the skill training.
No,
so it's
yeah,
not
we're
proficient.
The
Of
creature's
religion.
foot slaying
Yeah.
The
is
skill
recognized
that's
by the
under
gods.
intelligence.
I have deception under charisma and it's only 11.
That's anyway.
How did what? It's because I start with it due to my background. I thought as your background, you
Yeah,
might
he doesn't start with religion, so it's fine. So, you have defeated that. And the rope is set up if you just want to go to the other side and climb.
Why not?
After waiting for a little bit, the poison wears off. So
Oh, I can heal you.
Damaging me further?
no, it's just you have the poison status, and that's gone now.
We would have had like.
The only
disadvantage
question
on
is, which heal will I use?
Which heal? Of the many heals.
If you have a weak one, I can give him the healing drop to give him some, and you can use whatever amount of points that doesn't heal to try and top him off. Because the healing drop can only be used once per long rest anyway.
Alright, do you want to drink a healing drop first?
Whichever.
Alright, roll the d8.
Fucking one.
Is his healing draw add anything? Is it like
No, it's just
Not yet.
So you're down 3. So you can either wait to get more healing, or
No.
No, he took 11.
I'm down.
He's down
6.
7.
okay,
Oh,
well, you're down 7. Do you want to heal as well?
Good Berry gives a guaranteed 10, and you could keep the other 3.
Yeah.
Just as a
You and your good berry.
Yeah, I'll do
potion.
Goodberry because
It's
my
really efficient.
spell.
No, it's fine. I just
I had my spell.
he has a
on
weird
and everything
thing
else, and it's
to
like
good berry.
It's a
so
good spell.
it's ridiculously high.
Welcome to the Goodberry, home of the
Like
Goodberry.
it's.
Can I
Can I give you
make
good
your
berries?
campaign
I just heal
harder?
everyone for at least 6. So
All right. So you
I'll
create some good
Goodberry.
berries. You heal up to full.
Be healed.
When you all get up on the other side of the room, violet marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Scones are attached to the walls at each corner.
Scones.
One holds a, yeah, like the things that hold torches. One holds a torch that burns with greenish fire, the source of the green light from earlier. A marble sarcophagus easily 9 feet long lies in the room's center. The coffin is carved with dragon images, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusted iron clasps firmly lock down the lid.
That does not seem bad at all. They must have locked someone in here alive.
I wonder what could be buried here.
Well, whatever it is, that thing might have been guarding it. I doubt that thing just wandered in here.
You think so? Such a weak creature.
Are we opening it or not?
Don't underestimate. We simply use the environment to our advantage.
I don't know.
I'm not opening it. Fuck that. I went first last time.
I don't know. I mean,
Does the sarcophagus have like writing on it?
Nope.
I think Squig should check it first. For
there's just room for traps. Sure.
I mean, it's still the same room, but we didn't get over there before. Is your
Would you
background
go
Windows,
checking for traps?
David?
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh. What did I get last time?
What'd
No,
you get just now?
Just
Oh,
now.
10.
You don't see any traps.
I guess Well, I guess the first question is, do we want to mess with this thing, or do we want to leave it and come back? Because whatever in there is probably not. It's probably going to be here if we come back.
Don't say if.
I am curious.
I would like to
But
open
it is
it.
wrong to disturb the dead.
Let's open it.
I'm gonna open it.
You have to get the class slots first, which is going to require some strength checks.
Oh, there's no
Because they're
locking
rusty
mechanism.
clasps.
I will do my best.
Okay, well.
Actually.
Such a
How
strength.
many are there?
Yeah, it's you roll and add your strength modifier.
How many are there?
Huh?
How many are there?
There are 6 clasps.
Ooh.
There's no penalty for failure though, so you can just keep rolling.
25, natural 20.
Alright, well you bust one off super easy. What'd you get?
An 8.
You're having trouble with yours. Anna, do you want to try to get one?
Yes. Very well, Mark. But this place It could be an evil god that needs slaying, and Grim will also.
I don't think we're up to killing an evil
Can I
god.
prepare an action?
Nonsense, it'd be great PR.
For what?
Like that thing opening.
Do they even have the term PR?
Oh, that's a good idea.
It would be great renown.
What do you want to prepare?
I'm gonna prepare primal savagery.
To just what? Attack what's ever in the coffin?
If
nice
something,
trick, right?
well, if
Pops
you can
out.
set the parameters if X happens,
Yeah.
then I'm setting if something is
Attack-
alive
if something
in
attacks
there
us.
and walks out.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for saving me.
You get yours off.
Aha!
Roll. You three roll again. This is just to see how long it takes. There's no penalty to not getting one.
20.
You get your second one off easy.
19.
I'm gonna
You get yours off.
hide and prepare crossbow bolt.
10.
You're having a little trouble with yours, so there's still 2 more latches. So give me another roll.
Oh, damn it, I wish that was.
No.
What does Sherry get?
Today's quite a day for everyone.
6.
His 6
What did
is
you get?
still better than my 3.
And what did Brenna get?
It's gonna stealth and prepare crossbow bolt.
Yeah,
And I got a 20 on stealth.
20.
You get yours open, so there's just one left. Roll.
Wait, strength modifier isn't with proficiency.
No, it's not.
No,
Okay.
So it's just your.
it's just plus.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. 18.
You get the last one off. Nothing happens immediately. Are you going to try to get the thing open? Because it doesn't immediately open.
Yes.
Does anyone have a crowbar, actually?
I start with one. Yeah, Dungeoneer's kit.
Let's use that crowbar.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Dungeoneer's pack.
So who's trying to get it open?
I'll do it, because I already said I would.
That's
I'm not the strongest.
I will also.
You're going to need some help, like
Brenna
even with
will
the
assist.
I
crowbar.
will also prepare a healing drop, so I don't need to. So it'll be a free action to just pull it out.
Okay.
Because otherwise, in
Okay.
combat, it takes
So
an
are
action
we-
to
Here's
prepare.
hoping it's
Yeah.
something evil or that won't mind, eh?
Strength
Probably.
checks.
The thing is, you can only have one active alchemical item out, so if you do that, you can just use the healing draught whenever, but you won't be able to throw fire or acid until the healing draught is gone.
Oh, I thought it was just one of each thing.
No, I'll double check it once we go to break, but I'm pretty sure you can only have one alchemical item out at a time.
Fair. Okay. If I prepare, like, say, alchemical fire, then would I be able to just use a free action to just throw it?
No, preparing an action is in response to this trigger.
Okay.
It's
Then
like
I'm just,
Overwatch in XCOM.
then I'm just preparing the light crossbow bolt then.
Okay, and you're prepared for primal savagery.
Yeah.
And are you three just trying to get it open?
Yeah. Well, me and David. I don't know if Sid wants to help or not.
So,
Do you want me to help?
well, if you
I'll
help,
do-
you'll be right there. If you don't want to be right next to the thing, then you can't help.
Because you said you weren't going to open it because.
No. So the three of you-
yeah, I already said that, so no.
So no, you're not helping? Okay.
23.
Are you just standing back?
I already got like 5 laps.
Do you want to prepare an action? Prepare to
attack?
if
Yeah,
something
prepared to
attacks.
attack, I guess. I don't have anything special.
Why do you guys assume there's something in there that you all gotta be all paranoid?
It's a fucking sarcophagus! Let's close!
We just got attacked by a fucking thing that just.
Alright, so the door of the sarcophagus lid slides off. As it slides off, in the coffin is a troll, dressed in rotted, like, fine robes. It has jewelry and rings that have silver dragons on them. A door, like, adorn his fingers and his neck. His body is shrunk and elongated, thick and ropey. He looks sickly. Its beady black eyes open, and it snarls.
Wait, you said a troll?
Before it sits up and gets ready to attack.
You said a troll, right?
Yes, a troll.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure I heard right.
And now, aren't we all
So-
glad?
Do the prepared actions. Do the prepared actions one first, and then you
Yes, the prepared actions go on first.
Oh,
So, yeah. What are your prepared actions?
okay.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, what did your shot get?
18 to hit
Okay.
and 10 on damage.
Okay. What did Emon get?
I got 10.
That is a miss, unfortunately. And what did Asura get?
Was 27 hit?
It's a critical.
I don't know why he says
Does a 27 hit? Did you seriously just ask me that? Yeah, a 27 hits.
27 crit, 10 on damage.
Oh, did you roll twice because it was a crit?
Yeah, you
Damage
roll
dice
twice.
twice.
Does that mean I get to
I
roll
thought
it
you
4
rolled-
times because I
Yeah,
re-roll it?
you roll it 4 times. Like it's 2d6 for each.
No, it's 1d6.
No,
But
he
I get
switched
a
to a
re.
base.
I get a re
No, it's
from my proficiency, right?
If you roll a 1.
No.
If you
No,
roll a
if I-
5.
No, you're
no,
thinking of
no.
a totally different thing. What do you ask?
You said I get to roll it twice, right?
No, you just add 2 to the damage from your fighting style. That was if you had taken the Great Weapon Master fighting style. You had gotten to reroll 1s and 2s.
Oh.
Now
thought that
you
was
do
something
now
else.
you do roll twice because you crit. So did you roll the damage twice?
Yeah, but I rolled it twice based off of what I thought I had. So, but I did roll it twice already.
Okay, what'd you get on the 2 rolls?
1 and 3.
Okay, so 4 damage plus your strength modifier is how much damage you do.
Plus the.
Oh, okay, so 11 then.
Okay, so you have your 10, crit for 11, and you miss.
Oh.
Okay. So the troll reaches up, it snarls. Emeron attempts to wrap his thorn whip around the troll's head.
One of them.
Wings.
Misses, hits the wall.
Oh no, it wasn't going away. It was
Ever.
primal savagery. So
Oh, sorry.
like claws.
My bad.
Different!
So, the troll reaches up, snuggles, gets ready to attack. Emeron slashes out with primal savagery, but misses. The troll is bashed in the chest with a mace from Asura, and struck in the chest by a bolt from Squig, which do nothing but anger it,
Oh no.
and also deal damage.
It is undead, it does not take damage from
Sharp initiative. Squig.
Oh, 10.
Excellent.
Asura.
9.
Carac.
12.
Emeron.
11.
Greta.
18.
Oh, if you had gotten a 9, you'd have a shrew.
Not good at it.
Or a 13. Wait, no.
It's Greta's turn first.
Slick. Greta will draw and take a hefty swing at this rich-laden troll.
I was wondering who put a bunch of clothes on the troll. Like, who dressed this troll up and then walked in and fucking blocked?
Well, it's undead.
For all we know, it might be a lich.
How
don't
much
know.
was 15 hit? Trolls were
Well, it still has skin, so it can't be a lich.
Ah.
What?
Does 15 hit?
Is 15 hit? Yes.
For 13 damage.
How are you stating this now?
It'll just be a slash at the chest. However, I was interested in using my second attack.
In your action surge?
My action surge.
You actually don't have to. You slash your blade down into the troll's chest, causing it to gurgle like black bile from its mouth as green blood pours out of its wound and it stops moving.
Now burn it.
Oh, there's the right hold up sword.
You've been doing that since you killed rats. I mean, this was more impressive, but
So it is. So it is.
Yeah,
We're gonna start looking at the thing's head. Does it have any distinguishing marks on like this first?
you're gonna decapitate it.
If the head looks sufficiently
Prize worthy.
fierce, perhaps. Though it is wearing finery, I might be able to do something else when we start expecting.
So you're going to look over it?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I guess since somebody's already
You're
looking
searching
it
the
over-
bottom of the coffin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, search elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't mind looking for like.
I'll hold the torch up for Glenna so she can see it better.
Looking for some like maybe secret compartments in the coffin or something. Maybe.
Okay.
I like some goals.
So you're looking through stuff. There's a large pile of coins and stuff in the bottom of the sarcophagus, like it was lying on a bed of money. And as you're looking at that, the troll reaches out and hits you in the chest with his claw.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
That's why they sealed it in the coffin.
Vile fiend.
We should shove that thing back in there.
Tall.
For 24 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Vile fiend.
How tall is the troll? How tall is the troll?
It's strong. It's a big troll.
I'm just wondering.
It's troll size. It's what you'd imagine a troll size. Except it's kind of like gross shrivel. Unfortunate. Or no, not unfortunate. Sorry. Greta is very wounded, but manages to hold her feet as the troll snarls. It also like gets up all the way, and as you get a better look on it, it appears as if some of the wounds that you dealt to him have started to like slowly close.
No.
That. Forgot about this. I'm just gonna keep the same initiative, so it goes back around to Greta's turn. Because basically, I'll explain after.
Hey, how far away is that pitfall?
That's one of the reasons why I'm asking my tall is.
20 feet.
Maybe if we just push it into the pit, it won't be able to get out. It's a troll.
It's 15 feet away.
It can kind of just stand in there and still be looking at us.
Pepsi, horizontal slash.
Just keep it on top of a spike.
Unless the fiery pit opens back up, we don't know why that happens.
And 24 hits.
That hits.
I can only venture guesses.
We should have taken the minus to do the extra damage.
For 15 damage.
Okay, so the troll, after hitting you, getting up, snarling some more, you then reach your blade back and slash him again.
Yes.
Disembowel him again. His guts spill out. Black, gross ichor gets all over the coins, and it falls down onto its face, dead.
Ha
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah.
Back up again.
Everyone
Okay.
needs to dismember.
New plan.
Maybe not this is
Maybe, I don't know. What if we just left it shit alone and walk away?
No.
No.
We cannot leave. The prize
Okay.
unclaimed.
But that might be why it keeps getting up.
Well,
Yeah, but if it's has no
Would
legs,
anyone
it's
like
not
to
gonna-
roll me a lower nature check?
Yes.
Know any of you the creature's
Jesus
nature?
That's 20.
Okay,
Well-
would you actually get that?
22.
Okay, you know that unless a troll is burned with fire or acid, it will regenerate and keep attacking.
I'm gonna hit it with Primal Savagery again. That would have worked the first time. It's
Was
acid
acid?
damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is every damage.
How is that primal fury?
It's Primal Savagery.
Roll
I
it
still
with
have to roll
advantage
with
because
the-
it's down.
Okay. Okay. That's better. 18.
Alright, you hit.
Don't do much
Do you
to
want to throw the rest of us in line?
Why don't we also catch it on fire?
So
it. It doesn't slash.
you
Well, no, they
No,
slash
tell
into-
us the
Yeah.
You slash into the thing's head. Emeron reaches down, turns his hand into claws dripping acid, and slash at it. And as the acid touches its body, it seems to convulse and like scream, and then it falls silent.
That's how you kill a troll.
With fingernails?
Acid or fire.
And no more need be done to it.
That's useful knowledge.
I still say we dismember
I
the
just wish I thought of it earlier.
You start dismembering it. You go back to looking over the treasure.
Little gross muck never hurt no one.
The first thing you notice in there, after digging through the muck and stuff, is
Another
that there
troll.
is clearly
Hey,
a
we
silver like ceremony dagger with like rubies and stuff in it.
fancy.
Or
2 silver rings, a silver amulet, the 3 of those which were all like worn by the troll. Across the bottom of the sarcophagus is assorted 220 silver, 50 gold, and 4 rolled up parchments with spell scrolls on them.
I didn't catch most of what was
God,
in
if
there.
Yeah,
only
you
someone
gotta
here could use
look at
those.
Ceremonial
Okay, well,
dagger.
I'm going to repeat it all at the break, so we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Yeah, so after your encounter with the troll, Granda's a little wounded. I thought I heard that you were that Squig was gonna give Granda a potion and Emeron was going to cast Cure Wounds?
Yep.
Okay, you may both do so. Roll the
You're
D8
lucky.
from
Oh, I just rolled
the
it.
potion.
Oh, does your
Oh,
thing
you
Two
heal
separate
full
things.
first? Does your thing heal full first?
Granda's found 24.
Oh,
You're fine.
I got 14.
Cool. Combined with what I got, makes it 19 overall.
Literally got the most I could possibly get.
Slick.
All right.
It's 2 down.
Yeah.
I'll cast aid, I guess, on Grinna, Asura, and
somebody else. I'll probably
I
be
don't,
front
I
line.
don't need help.
No,
No,
it's
it gives you bonus.
It gives you bonus help. And I guess Imran, because I don't want her or him, whichever it is.
One of those.
Also, if whatever
Save the white
Imran
witch.
is
Save
alive,
the white
she can
witch.
heal us.
I'm a
So-
druid. I'm a druid.
Right, you're buffing the healer with extra hit points. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the designated healer, it's the person with the most healing.
I actually did literally take the circle that would give me the most healing.
Well, there you
Because I want you all to live.
go.
Dead immediately.
What a
Da-da-da-da-da.
coincidence. Me too.
Nah. Just me, folks.
Additionally, yeah, unfortunately, you level too slow to save Meepo. The tears.
He took so much.
I couldn't have saved him.
Yeah, with 10 hit points, even if saved him.
He literally got crit by the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dead regardless.
He was dead.
God, yeah.
Looking
There
around the
was
rest of the
something
room,
we
you
could do.
find another secret door that opens a long passageway to an empty chamber that, when you push on another door, leads to the other side of the
Pitfall.
pitfall.
That would be like,
Yeah, you didn't see it the first
That's
time.
I'm
convenient.
gonna recover our
Interesting.
rope then.
Yeah.
Cover your ropes.
So, do we want to leave this here, or do we want to transport it somewhere?
What are you talking about?
The treasure.
We're
Because
taking
there's a
it with us.
shitload of treasure.
Well,
You have
it's,
to back
no,
up.
it's 2 rings
no, I was
and an
gonna-
amulet.
I was going to
It's-
raise that I can store it. I made something.
Store it then.
Yeah, just starts storing into the bag of holding, starts scooping it in there. Just
He's just excited about his bag of holding.
well, it's just a bag this big.
Just
Yeah,
like
before it
precious.
disappears in a month.
How very nice.
Huh?
Does it
Where's it
disappear?
gonna go? What?
What do you mean?
Well, what happened was, so I'm sitting there.
Oh, you
I was
mean, I know what you're
Wednesday,
talking
so
about.
I was waiting for the new episode of fucking Defenders of the Veil, and I'm like, yeah. Go on Twitter. Not only are they not releasing the episode, I find out that next month on Nerfed Arcana is a reworked Artificer, and I was like, you haven't touched Artificer in forever. Why would you rework Artificer as soon as it's like, oh hey, now there's a video where this guy's playing an Artificer. Get ready for your whole class to change. Like,
What?
yeah, your whole class is gonna have to change because they're reworking Artificer.
Oh. Oh God.
So in a month, all your abilities are gonna be different. I hope you're ready for that.
Depending, I might. Okay, if it's
Well,
worse.
hopefully it'll be better.
Yeah, if it's better,
Squig's
cool.
just gonna
If it's
jump
not,
off a cliff.
no. See, here's the thing. If it's worse,
But nice
then
knowing you all.
no. If it becomes worse, then instead of throwing potions, I'm gonna be shooting spells out of a guy.
I think it's reworking the whole thing.
Oh,
Like, it's not just Alchemist, it's reworking.
Oh,
Like, it's
I
gonna have
got
different
Spicer.
subclasses. Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're probably gonna take away the clockwork monstrosity.
No, that's the cool part.
Yeah, it is the cool part, but apparently they were like, no, that's way too much like you're playing Arcanum. You know, with the spider bots you can make?
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Because it's, I don't know, I'm just talking on my ass.
Okay.
Alright, you head back. I assume now you are doubling back towards the Goblin Place and making a pit stop on the way for the door that was mysteriously swung open when Urki channeled Baravan. Whisper? Whisperwind?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah. Alright, you head there. You channel nature's power to grant some bonus hit points to some people.
How much?
It's five, like,
It's five.
temporary hit points.
Yeah.
They'll go away before your actual hit points go away.
It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
destructible.
I was just wondering how many.
Okay.
Oh, there's also a box for Tim. Cool.
Once you get back to the room with the old fountain that you got the fire breathing potion from, you head in through the open door.
And Squig farts. I'm just joking.
I mean,
Yeah, actually, I totally messed up the first time. Even trying to open the door should have caused a big scythe to come out and like slash at people.
Are you
But I read that
Nobody-
weeks later.
I did not try to open it.
Well, how would you have known it was locked if you didn't try to open it? It doesn't matter. I messed up. It's not
Damn.
that big a deal.
Mm.
But yeah, Squig should have totally gotten sight.
Take
for how
10
much damage?
damage right
No,
now.
shut
For how much would it have done to him?
up. 1 through 8. So
And does Scythe have the thing that if they roll max damage, they
No.
would chest decapitate?
no.
Okay.
It's not a vocal scythe. In fact, scythes aren't even in the game as like a weapon.
Deadlands. That's not.
Yeah, a lot of stuff have chances to just instantly kill you in dead rounds. That's kind of the point.
it's fucking sick.
It's yeah, up until you get killed,
That
and
was
then it's like
happening to you.
decidedly not safe.
Because that's the scarecrow.
What it's all about.
It's all in service of the beam. I play it. And if I die, I die.
Did I tell you that when Caitlin and I were watching Geralt's game, and like she starts freaking out and getting hallucinations, there's a point where her husband mentions that it's all in service to the beam, and I was like, oh my god, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me this is a weird reference. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I was like, what
yeah,
the
that's
hell?
a weird reference.
Why would you
It's a weird place for that.
be like, it's all the beam? You find the open chamber. It leads to a small room and another closed door.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this place was built by elven clerics for some reason. And I don't know what they worship here, but they're certainly dicks.
Dragon.
Yeah, out of character.
Dragons.
Just dragons.
Out of character, isn't the whole background of this place? It once was a place for
Dragon culture.
dragons.
Yeah, but Carac is bringing up that he
Something.
thinks elves built this place, which is possible.
Built.
So they would have also built all these dragon statues.
So in this new room, there are 5 dusty sarcophagi. No, sorry, there are 8 dusty sarcophagi.
Even more dust.
4 along the north, 4 along the south, stand on end in this quiet chamber. Each carved stone coffin resembles a noble, elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. An altar with images of dragons carved into black obsidian is set in the center of the west wall, opposite of you. A single candle burns brightly on the altar. Next to the candle are a small whistle and a crystal flask.
The candle's been burning a really long time.
Does it look
Or
burned down
it
at
was
all?
recently lit.
Oh yeah, we did leave the door open, but
Does it look burned down at all?
so magic candles.
If I
but,
cast identify and they're all close to each other, will it affect all of them, or
Something's
do I
gonna
need to
happen if
You
designate
need to
Whistle.
target a specific
Huh?
one.
Something's gonna happen if the whistle gets blown.
probably.
And it's definitely gonna be
That's
something
weird.
bad. It's never something
yeah.
bad.
Or exciting.
Two
You're gonna move up
Two
to
dragons have
to
lit.
identify.
Really bad.
Fart around first.
Like, I don't doubt that it's exciting, but it doesn't mean that it's not bad.
11.
It can be both.
And yeah, I guess I'll start looking over the candle, because that's weird.
Okay,
It's
you
gotta be special.
go up to the candle. As soon as you approach, so you all enter the room.
Yeah.
You approach and begin casting Identify on the candle. As soon as you get close to the altar and start to do that, each of the sarcophagi open
Oh,
and
great.
skeletons emerge.
Oh,
They surround and rush you. I'm gonna need some initiative.
It's,
this is done.
You don't want to fight them? I do.
What's wrong with Box Jones? I don't like being atmosphere.
It reminds him of home.
Squig.
It reminds me of who I was.
Wall 40.
What could it be? Sit. We all have
What'd
skeletons
you get?
inside of us. Like, every one of us.
Just waiting to get
Sure.
out.
Even worse.
3.
Skeleton's not never wet.
Car?
Oh, 15.
Well, no, actually, see, the skeleton is always dry because there's no air touching the skeleton.
Gonna.
And
Don't start this fucking conversation. Jesus Christ. What'd you get?
19.
19? Thank
That
you.
video is so much.
No, that's water. Water isn't wet.
Fish wasn't.
Did I just not say to not start this?
You'll never be able to see what you look like personally.
Because what?
It's possible.
Skeleton.
You can't see yourself. You only look at yourself in mirrors. You only ever see yourself as reflections.
Yeah, but you see everything as a reflection. You see it because light doesn't.
Yeah, everything's everything's a reflection.
So how can anything be real?
If our eyes aren't.
God damn it.
My eyes aren't real. How do I keep getting soaked in them?
Gypsy magic.
Damn.
Got a propaganda.
I knew I shouldn't have crossed that lady.
Maybe you think your eyes.
Got what I deserve.
That's right.
An old gypsy lady was my mom, and I would fucking ask you to show some goddamn respect.
You just said she was right.
She told Taylor she'd always get soaked.
Right.
Just don't call her an old gypsy lady. She has a name.
She's not that old. Thanks.
We'll have to consult the wiki.
What counts as old? How
Oh yeah, the
old
Mario
is
Life
old?
How old is old?
Yeah, go to the
60.
Mario's Life
Yeah.
wiki, and then look up the page on that girl who used to wear bracers and be like, well, he says they dated, but technically they only went on one date. Mario's a stupid fucking idiot. And I'm like, I wonder who edited this in.
Are you talking about how you didn't date her?
Oh my god.
We're talking about your mom. You know, Control F, mother, find it. How old is she?
Control F takes you to that one section instead.
You don't read the whole article. You're busy.
One of the skeletons rushes forward and attempts to attack Grenna.
You must remember what you did to his compatriots in the other room.
However, as it swings wide with its sword, it doesn't even kind of get close to you.
Wow.
Slick.
It has no depth perception. It doesn't have eyes.
Well, it doesn't have motor reflexes anymore.
And neither do we.
How can they see it without eyes?
They feel it in their bones.
Grenna, it's your turn.
Neat.
I
Grenna.
feel it in me bones.
Well, this time, take your sizable warhammer in hand and take a hefty retributive swing at the skeleton that just assaulted.
How
So
do you really
here's the
know?
thing. It ran directly towards Grinna, attempted to attack Grinna, but the only thing it did was make it so Grinna doesn't have to go to aim.
Yeah, that's how melee combat works sometimes.
So how do we know?
Oh my god, I saw that and I thought someone just left a bong on the table and I was like, guys, calm the fuck on!
Oh, sorry, Mario.
Yeah, seriously, hide the bong.
So how do we know that
What do you hit?
skeleton sight isn't based on movements? Think about it. They only attack after
powers.
something walks
It's a
into
big
a room. So
Ed.
what if they're just attacking the last place they saw her?
I already clarified how the skeletons
Swing.
know where we are.
Two-handed,
Echolocation.
6 damage.
No! They'd have to have ears for that. And they didn't.
They have
Common
ear
myth,
holes.
bats don't have ears.
No.
Bats
wait,
do
yeah.
have ears.
You roll the turn. Because you're out.
It's true.
It just reminds me of the conversation where David's like, there's only 5 kinds
Okay.
of animals.
Grenna pulls her warhammer, swings with both hands, and hits the skeleton in the chest. It takes the blow to its ribs. It cracks and crumbles under the force, but it's not defeated. At least not yet.
Was it? It was monkeys, lions, cats, dogs, and
They're
fish.
gonna pay next.
So what the fuck are birds?
You can use something.
Are they a type of cat or a fish?
They're a type of
They're a
dog.
skyfish or they're a type of dog? Okay.
Another skeleton moves up and
You're gonna
attempts
bring back
to
what I played
attack
tonight,
Carac.
Wow.
The monkeys was the first thing they
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
There's monkeys, lions, cats,
It swings out with its short sword, slashing into your arm for 4.
lions,
Ah,
and cats.
damn.
You said there's 8 skeletons.
Yeah, so there we go.
There were 8 sarcophagi, now there's 7.
No?
And there's
Yeah, I
16
thought you said there's
fish.
Carac, it's your turn here.
There's attack.
That one that just attacked me, I'm gonna attack him back.
It sounded like
So-
it.
Yeah. I'll. No, I'm just attacking. I did not hit him. Because
Tell me what you roll.
a 9.
See, is that so hard? Can't just tell me your number?
Well, I did not hit him though, didn't I?
Okay, but that doesn't matter. What matters is I want you to tell me the number, not give me a big old song and dance. You'll never believe in the history of time how fucking little I rolled. I don't need that. No one needs that. Just tell me your numbers.
Okay.
Hey, they could have some sort of disadvantage that makes the difference.
And even if they
Just
don't,
tell me the number.
even if they don't, just
Say something. Okay. It's now One of the skeletons turns.
If I ever crit fail of knowledge nature check, I think 5 animals is gonna be.
It's gonna be everything in 5 types of animals.
Like, I just know there's 5 types of
One
animals.
skeleton moves up and attacks Emerald.
Ah, fucker.
You made eye contact.
No, I didn't. It doesn't have any eyes.
Yeah, she can't.
I was talking about the GM.
Oh, I thought you were with the skeleton.
I haven't made eye contact. I've been too busy, like, near tears.
However, it misses.
Wait,
You have a shield, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You dodge.
Wait, yes.
Yes. You bring your shield up and deflect the blow at the last minute. For a second, you're like switching between, do I have a weapon? Do I not have a weapon? Am I successfully dash dancing? How long is my grab range? It's not melee mark? Okay, so I have to approach. 5 times back. Look at me with all that vintage melee mark grab
so is
range.
a dolphin a fish then?
Oh my god. Can
No,
you
I
not?
think dolphins are a type of dog, too.
Okay.
I hate this meme so much. It's as dumb as sharks being smooth.
It wasn't
Sid.
me, he said it.
Blame nature.
Hey, it's your fault.
Also, technically, you were the one who.
My name's Dr. Weird, and I'm dumb as hell! Your good attacks, Asura. One of them moves up and tries to swing. However, doesn't even get close, so you put your shield down between it and parry the attack away. Another one attacks. This one attempts to notch an arrow and send it flying towards Greta. But this one misses as you cleverly sidestep, hitting only the altar right next to where Squig is. And it goes flying past your head, and you're like, oh.
And it's a bolt?
No, it's an
That's
arrow.
an arrow.
Damn it. Could have used it.
You're on the one man, I need both.
I'm done.
Are you gonna be okay?
One of the skeletons fires an arrow at Emerald and misses, hitting only wall
I think
as it goes high. And then a shot, and then it missed. And then I
I
tried
like
to
to think Emerald is like laughing in character and just spastically dodging.
Are you drunk? What?
maybe. I do have a brewing kit.
It is Emerald's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go after the skeleton. My companion here attacked last.
Okay.
There's one right in your
With
face
a
though.
primal savagery. Yeah, but it didn't attack one of my friends. It attacked me.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna primal savagery the one attacking card? Because you can do that.
Yes.
Just roll it.
Sweet 23.
That is a hit.
Three.
Okay. 3 acid.
Amazing 3 damage. Rolling a d10, but I almost get 3.
Turn your hands to claws, slash, scarring acid burns across its arm. Squig. It's your turn.
Okay.
You never know.
I guess I'll
Romero could
go
just
at the
have, like,
closest one with,
You got a blast on it.
wait. I would need a type of knowledge to know that undead take less damage from not bludgeoning.
Well, to know that skeletons take less damage from not bludgeoning.
Yeah. Crossbow, and take a shot at the one that almost hit me. But wasn't shooting. 20. Or 6 damage.
And which one was this?
The one that shot the arrow at Grimace.
Okay. Your bolt strikes into him, fracturing bone and wounding it. It doesn't react to pain because it's, a skeleton. It's not Army of Darkness. They're not going to start cracking jokes. Squig, you have another arrow coming at you. Fortunately, this arrow finds purchase, hitting you in the shoulder for 5 damage.
Ow.
And there's an arrow coming at you, sure.
Not anymore, there isn't.
They missed.
Sure. Then he shot, then he missed. Thank you. Oh. However, this one misses as well, hitting only wall. These skeletons are horrible
I think
archers.
we were spot on with the whole no eyes
They
thing.
might have been good when they had eyes and were alive.
They died
Sure.
blind.
It's now your turn, Asura.
I will move up to.
There's one right in front of you if you just want to pick one.
I want to target the damage. Am I within range of the damaged one?
There are 3 damaged ones.
Alright, I'll pick one of the damaged ones just to get fit in the numbers as well as I can.
You pick the damaged one closest to you.
Ah. Okay, 26.
That's a hit.
It is?
Yeah.
You rolled a 20, didn't you?
No, I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's like, does 19 crit?
Oh, no.
I didn't watch that.
13 damage.
13 damage. You pull back with your mace and viciously swing into it, causing it to shatter into a bunch of different pieces. Between this attack and Grana's Warhammer hit, it seems as if blunt force seems unusually effective against these skeletons.
Okay.
So that one is thrown into pieces all over the wall. It is now back around to the skeleton that you hit in turn. He does not enjoy that you hit him.
Was not
And
I thought I just killed that.
no, you killed the one that
You just said that it
The
was the
one
one that he hit.
You said
Granite hit.
between
yeah.
you hitting one.
I'm saying
me
between
hitting one.
you seeing him hit one and you hitting
Oh.
this one, you know that they're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
I heard that say.
I get you.
The one that you hit originally attempts to slash at you. Why today? Why now? But it super misses as it swings high. And now it is Grana's turn.
Slick. He's had his turn. Grana shall have hers. Another hefty 2-handed swing. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does hit. Wait, a 10?
Yeah.
Sorry, a 10 does not hit. I was like, Jesus! Totally misheard. I was,
things are not there.
why are 15 for some reason? I was like, 15.
No, it's just Grana, so you're used to her just.
Unfortunately, that's a miss. Is that your turn?
No. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
That's a hit.
How dare you touch me?
I cannot be outdone in the presence of my fellows.
True.
You kill 6 damage.
We did.
I'll tell you the true last hit was Ambrose.
I didn't take that. Well, it died twice.
Like a shadow.
You swing down once with your mace, but the thing dodges, turning away at the last second. You swing again, feeling the adrenaline pumping in your ears, your blood surging. You swing forth, this time guaranteed to destroy the enemy within your sights. You smack into him, causing him to shatter into a bunch of pieces, much like its previously slain ally.
Fantastic. Is there one close enough for me to bonus action?
Well, the thing is, I don't think it actually works that way, because when you take action surge, it gives you another immediate action. It doesn't give you bonus action with that. So because you triggered it off of your thing, I don't think you get a retroactive. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you get the retroactive bonus action, which I know is kind of like sucky.
Means you can't change forever.
Like I would argue that you should get your original bonus action as part, but I don't think it works that way.
Well, then, oh well.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. It is now, and I could be totally wrong. It could be that you would get your bonus action after. In which case, I apologize.
Not that I haven't done before.
The one that tried to stab Emerald goes again.
Misses again.
Get wrecked. Untouchable. I'm gonna get stabbed.
And misses.
Damn.
So your shield blocks this one.
Floor's unlucky for dice.
Its short sword comes down on your shield, and despite your
Run through.
negative to strength, you manage to push him off regardless. You superior training.
Well, it's not the
paid
heavy
through.
muscles.
That's true. It's like two weak people being like, hey, stop. Here.
No way!
It's kind of fun.
He should have drank.
Always just slap.
Yeah, I guess you should.
Carac, it's your turn.
It's good for your bones.
I'll attack the one that just attacked Emerald.
Okay.
I'm using my shield too, just for the record. Like, that's why I attacked one.
Right.
And 7.
Oh, if you do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, but I take a penalty if you see, and there's 8 things.
I know I'm supposed to.
That's 6.
Or actually 6, but still.
You swing your short sword?
Yeah.
You swing your short sword out, but miss.
Yeah.
It is. There are attacks coming for. Sorry, there is an arrow coming for Squig and an arrow coming for Emerald. Assuming I can find this.
So far, Squig's the only one who's gotten hurt.
However, Squig, you duck the arrow. And Emerald, you manage to move to the side of the shot aimed at you as well. It's rolling garbage now, all of a sudden. But that happens.
Hey,
So,
the dice know you hadn't attacked, it did over 20 damage. And they're like,
That-
okay, that's enough for a little bit.
no, the dice were like, oh, you're going to increase the amount of mobs in the room to compensate for them having more people, but we're going to roll nothing but 6s. How about that? And I'm like, dice, why are you on their side? You're supposed to be on my side, dice. We were supposed to kill them all.
I won't let you.
The people, before they died and became skeletons, they needed glasses. The skeletons don't have their glasses.
They also don't have a nose to wear glasses.
Yeah, they gave up.
And one of them gets close, but at the last second, Asura blocks it with his shield.
Don't need an explanation. They don't have eyes.
It is now Squig's turn.
It's my job.
Or no, sorry, it's Emerald's
They
turn.
can't.
It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go after that same skeleton. We are getting up on him now. Let's see if I can even hit it. I'm gonna use Primal Savagery again. It does. It's my only attack move that rolls a d10.
Okay.
Sick. I got 22,
That is a hit.
and I did 8.
Okay. And just to double check, the one you Primal Savagery was destroyed. So when you say ganging up, do you mean are you attacking the one that he bolted?
The one he just attacked.
Oh, but failed. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hit it.
Okay, I feel you.
I mean, we're right next to each other, which means that one's right there.
Yeah. I get you. You reach out with your Primal Savagery again, biting as acid drips from your mouth onto the skeleton. Yeah, it is now
I had
Squig's
a
turn.
bone to pick with him.
Are there any, out of all the ones that are still up, any that are like close enough, like within 5 of each other?
Yeah, you can get 3 of them with Fire Splash. If you want.
Then I shall use, the alchemical fire and I have to designate using Fury of the Small before I know it'll hit, correct?
I think you can do it after seeing how many it hits.
Okay.
But I don't know. I have to double check it. But I'll say that it's that case for now. So,
Okay.
do you want them to roll saves and then decide if you want to increase the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Since it's all dex saves, I mean, they're skeletons. They probably don't have good dex saves.
They'll dodge.
Oh.
For real?
Yeah, they heard me complaining
I got
about
a
the sixes, and
I
then
got
they're
a
like,
sudden
oh,
taste
wow.
of like salt.
What?
I know, right?
There's not as much of them to hit, you know, there's bones.
No, I tried to hit one in the chest and it went through its ribs.
And you're just like, oh, that is not as effective as Castlevania would have led me to believe.
Yeah.
It's tricked.
I need a chain myth.
Or holy water.
Yeah.
You know who would have been real helpful in this encounter?
Signed in Belmont?
No, well, yeah, but.
Well, yeah.
Erky.
Then I'm seeing
You
that
open
miss.
the door
I'm going
for
to
it.
take my
We should've
bonus
came-
to
we
lower
should've came
eyes.
in
So you're
immediately.
gonna attack behind
Should have been
Alton?
like, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it now.
He would have been mad effective.
But he was trying to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The armor.
Sure, one of them barely manages to hit you, slashing its short sword past your guard for 6.
One of them finally hit.
Alright.
Good thing.
Rolled the max damage.
It's a normal max damage.
You only took 1 point to your actual hit points, so.
It is now. And the last one draws an arrow and strikes into Greta's arm for 5.
Dang.
Oh no, they're starting to hit us.
Nah.
Starting to turn it around. It's your turn, Asura.
On to the next damaged one. That's closest.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
So you take your mace and you slam into the thing's chest, and it rips itself in half. Basically, you knock the top part of it off, allowing its legs to just kind of like stand there for a second, and then, you know, before like they kind of move back and forth and then stop. Looks kind of humorous.
They don't pick themselves back up and go to the table.
That would be the best if it got back up and is like, come back here. There's only a flesh wound.
It's not like it's gonna be femurs.
I'd never.
All these femurs fury.
All these femurs of fury, man, they're just everywhere.
Anyway, you start beating them
19
up,
hit?
and you say, "You can't
Okay.
blame me."
Nah.
That hits.
I don't hit the theory.
6 damage.
Jeff does. Really angrily.
And you were attacking a fresh one.
Jeff,
The next closest to
I'll
me.
say something to Jeff,
If it's fresh,
and
that's
he'll say something,
Okay.
I'll swear, and I'm like, why are you angry?
You swing,
right?
cracking its bones again, doing damage, but not quite putting it down. You rolled 2 on all your damage rolls. It's kind of weird. 3 of them. You've done 6 damage.
I'm certain, but your certainty makes me uncertain. So we'll just agree.
Call a draw.
Call it a draw. Right.
Me being right.
We'll just agree to you not being right.
Is
I didn't agree to
how,
that.
is how I should have determined that.
I have never agreed. It is now the one you damaged. It attempts to slash out at you with the short sword. And does so, dealing 7 damage as it manages to get around your guard and stab you in the stomach, drawing blood and
This one is oddly effective.
Carac, it's your turn.
I'll attack the one close to me, which is probably the same one we've been attempting to beat, and I've missed
Yeah.
twice.
Well, no, the first one you missed died.
So 8.
That was a miss. You swing with your short sword and hit nothing but air. as the skeleton is a bit too slippery for you.
Obviously,
That same
you're
skeleton
bad
attacks
luck. Oh, fuck this skeleton.
It slashes down onto your chest, drawing about 7 damage worth of blood as it slashes.
7 fights.
Jeez.
I was trying to find a way to be like,
How much blood do elves have?
Okay.
They have like no muscle.
Well,
That's not
I
true.
don't.
okay, but that's more to do with Emerald. Elves can be swole. I don't know if you ever played the old Capcom game.
Well, yeah,
But
now.
one of your allies is like this super burly like man elf who's wearing like
No clothes.
I can only describe it as like the equivalent of a chainmail bikini but for like dudes. Like it just shows off his fucking rippling thighs and his like toned ass and I'm like
Thanks, I hate it.
and it has like it's like a breastplate but it doesn't cover down here. So it has like, you know, back in like Saved by the Bell, Slater would wear the shirts that had to cut off so you could see the side of his abs and stuff. This elf wears armor that does that. And I'm like, this game is giving me weird feelings, man. I don't like this.
It's chainmail that's fit for showing off.
It's like a man candy armor. That's the only way I can describe it. It's so weird.
This is the ideal elfin body. You may not like it, but something.
And you fight a dark elf who's wearing the same armor, like Gothic.
Stop shaming me. The 7 had to go somewhere.
Hey, you can put him wherever. I'm not being like, look at this nerd getting sand kicked in his face while he's trying to impress the ladies. You need to bulk up and join my program.
You try so hard.
Atlas.
Yeah.
Decided to
Today.
Atlas today.
So you can kick sand in his face. Revenge.
Did Carac just go?
Is a
Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, that
Yeah,
one
that
hit you
one
back
hit
for
me.
7, and it is now.
You said hit me back like I hit it though.
Shut up, Emerald. You're being attacked,
He gave you credit.
No.
You did.
but it misses. Continuing Emerald's streak of never getting hit ever.
It's because everyone's so tiny.
Wait.
Are you?
Oh fuck, he is. He's really small. He's like
Okay, I know you meant like.
2 inches taller than me.
No, I know you meant like his physical size and stuff, but for a second I thought you were like pulling that page up and there was tasteful nudes, and it's like, oh yeah, he isn't. And I was gonna be like, Caitlin, you have problems? Ignoring the fact that you did draw your character in a tasteful nude, it's just my imagining. We're just gonna forget that.
I didn't, but I should.
Tasteful nudes.
You know how my feelings on tasteful nudes.
Yeah, I know.
There's always next week.
It's tasteful.
It's tasteful. But yeah, that one misses. Unfortunately, swinging wide and hitting on the air. It is now Squig's turn. And by Squig's turn, I mean Emerald's turn. It will then be Squig's turn after. This is the 3rd turn in a row I've done this. Whatever.
So, you know, earlier, because I was laughing so hard and somebody made the joke of Emerald also laughing and asking if he was drunk.
Yeah.
Because their skeletons reminded me of my favorite Hellboy panel.
Okay.
I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. It's your turn.
Anyway, I am going to move to Grenna to cure wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
That is my priority.
You also remember your second one, right?
9.
No.
You were healed for 9.
Much thanks.
You should, your second wind is a bonus action, so you can do it as part of your turn and not even, like, lose any word of efficiency. I mean, unless you're hoping to kill one and then get the follow-up in the same turn. If you're worried about health.
Sometimes.
It's an option. It is now... Emerald is now coming at it. Or no, Squig.
Watch
Oh,
out!
you hit. Emerald is now
He has
coming
to
at it.
beat by a height of 7.
But totally misses. Hits the ground in front of you. Yeah. And Asura, you are being attacked with a short sword. And this one hits for 3.
I mean, he's not that strong.
Slashes
He's
at your arm a little bit.
Who?
Emerald, he's actually
No, he's good.
2 inches taller.
So now it is
But he isn't huge.
Asura's turn.
He was the
Continuing
entire
my trend.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily.
I got a
have
mace
to
with
know
your
that
name on it,
character.
fucker.
Oh, is it?
Oh. Squig, take your turn upside.
You did.
I did it again. I skipped Everon's turn for Squig,
Man.
went back, gave Everon his turn, then skipped Squig and went straight to
How
fucking
did
Asura.
you roll on that high?
Yeah, your hide was immaculate. Apparently, the fucking DM can't even see you.
God, how is your passive percent
Although I
lower
will
than
not-
7?
Okay, but you're wearing them.
Dude, I'm blind as hell. I can't see shit.
Seeing. Is it only people that have attacked with blunt notice that it does more?
No, you all noticed.
Okay. Then I'll pull
It
out.
is really obvious.
Then I'll pull out the fucking hammer and go for one that's already been damaged.
Take a buck wild. Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, no. Are those 3 still grouped together?
No, they're two grouped together. Though.
Let's go for 2. Then I'll kill him with fire. Try it.
Okay.
Round 2.
One of them dodges, one of them gets hit.
I will not use curiosities. 3 damage. 3.
Yeah. So what'd you get on your attack with the mace?
27.
That is a hit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Undead don't still have the thing.
No, they don't.
Okay.
12 damage.
You move up to the next closest one and explode it into tiny little pieces.
It's just me moving like one
Fuck.
You're like Surfbot in Marvel 2. Except, like, good. Viable. I don't think anyone's out there being like, I can't believe you fucking dissed Surfbot. I'm gonna took
You know, messed up cut hair.
Slick.
All cut.
Again, grab a shot.
I messed
Salt,
up cutting my
skeleton,
hair
and
once.
front
That's how I got a bowl cut.
I think you should have. I would have stepped
A
with
17 to hit.
messed up.
That hits?
No, that was the messed up version.
Okay.
Not what I was trying to do.
Oh. Wait, you messed up
For 14 damage.
No, I was not trying to give myself
You-
a bowl cut.
No,
I
no,
did.
no.
Swing, guys. Swing the mace into the skeleton in front of you. That destroys that one. And you can take your bonus attack.
Only one picture exists.
Another swing.
Yeah, that's the one I saw on the wall, right?
Wide.
Oh, I want it destroyed.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure if I started Mama working Aster, she'd probably would have scrapped.
21 to hit.
That one hits.
Come on, don't you think that she would if I told her if it was to
Hey.
mess with you?
Yes.
You got a lighter. Figure it
I'll just burn the house down.
out. Figure it out and then work it
Hey,
out.
can you watch the house? I'll watch the house. I'll watch it burn.
7 damage on that second attack.
Okay. In a flash of movement, you swing forward, taking out the one that you had hit before, removing its head in a vicious sweep. You then swing downward on the other one, crushing it under your war mace. Defeating both of them in a glorious display of violence. It is now Carc's turn. Will
You got
Card
this.
be able to hit even a single guy this fight?
Probably
Stay tuned.
not.
Will a single guy even be that
14.
Okay.
Does that hit?
14 hits.
Oh my god!
You were so close to that.
6 damage.
Makes me wish I had like a little computer
Have a kazoo.
I just can't believe I missed that
Who
many
knows you
times
would?
in a row.
You swing out your sword at the one that Amaron burned with acid bite and basically cut off its arms, causing it to fall to the ground and snap back and forth before falling down. Falling to the ground completely defeated. It is now Amaron's turn. There's one skeleton left. One of the
Alright.
ones that got burned by fire.
But is anybody down health still?
A little.
How much?
3.
5.
4. Down
4.
8.
5, 4,
No.
3.
7. I'm down 7.
7.
Oh, there we go. Okay, well, he's the most hurt, so I'm gonna go use my bomb with the summer board. Which is a bonus action.
Okay. How does that work exactly?
I have a pool equal to my character level
Okay.
of d6s, so I've got 2 right now. I can spend it equal to half my level.
Okay.
And he gets 1 temporary hit point per die.
Okay.
Spend, so 1, 2. Did you get 1 temporary?
Alright. So you heal for 2 and get 1 hit point temporary. Okay. You call upon the powers of the summer court. Fuego. Oh, sorry, one thing. You
Is the other guy farther away? Also, Harry dresses in the summer.
Oh my god, you can just shut that shit right off.
Is that the detective guy? With
Yeah, that's detective wizard badass.
Something's
I haven't
fire.
really read it that much. I just
read
know that
one.
like this summer night and the winter night are a thing, and I know it has to do with the fey courts. And I know he says fuego a lot because Joe used to randomly run up to me and be like, "Mom, what?" He'd be like, "Fuego," and he'd start shaking me like really like back and forth, and I'd be like,
I read
I don't know why.
He does set a lot of things on
funny, but
I have all of it.
And I know there's some knights who go around sorting stuff occasionally.
Yeah.
Could they be considered mistaken?
I think they're supposed to be like paladins, or at least one of them.
Yes, they are actually. They're holy knights.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called right now, but
And one of them's like a Japanese dude, a hero, which I would have to imagine is a reference to Snow Crash, but I could be wrong. And one of them is some guy named Michael. And I was like, oh, like the Archangel. Does he have a flaming sword? I think he does, actually. I think they go full in on the reference. So you have a guy named Michael with a flaming sword and kills demons? Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar anyway.
It is a full party of just paladins.
Do it.
It'd be awesome. Do so much fucking
they're
damage.
actually fantastic
It'd be cool to do it.
because they fight demons
Deus
a
Ex.
lot.
Because there's different orders and shit, so.
No, that'd be the best D&D
I'd do
group.
it.
Deus Vault.
yeah.
Just 9 vengeance paladins.
Oh right, I think like the concept behind it is their swords have like one of the crosses nails in it or something. Yeah.
What's the rest of your action?
Oh, how
Is that
close
your
is the
bonus action?
skeleton?
Close enough. You can move over and attack him.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So it has like a holy.
It has a nail from the cross.
The nail isn't holy, it's the blood that's on the nail that's probably holy.
Okay.
But they use it to make the
25.
sword. That is a hit.
I did 3.
Okay. You slash into him with your claws.
Back to doing 3.
Isn't it ironic that he was a carpenter and he was nailed to a wooden cross?
I don't know if that's ironic, it's...
Yeah, it's like raying. Wedding day. Okay. Crucified for the sins of mankind. Something, something, it's the earth.
It might be a little funny.
I don't think carpenters...
Well, I mean, inherently are immune to crosses.
Well, be
Look at the stat block for Jesus: resistance, wood, sin, nails.
It is a little
Vulnerability
silly.
nails.
No. Vulnerability hammers.
It is a little
No,
silly
thanks.
that someone who spent their life making things is put on a carpented object, I guess.
I'm pretty sure the guy who invented the brass bowl was killed in...
Oh yeah, did you know the guy
Yeah.
named Michael, his last name's Carpenter?
Oh yeah, that's extra Jesus-y.
That is.
I haven't seen something so blatant until I found out what J.C. Denton's name actually meant.
Is it Jesus?
It's Jesus Christ Denton. So, it is now Ashura's turn.
How else will it make sense?
I
Sure,
want to
take
say
action.
worms would be under fish, but
Still one left.
you'd have to ask me.
Yeah.
Smash.
See, the funny part about all this crosstalk is when I go to edit stuff, sometimes some of you will still be talking about something that I just edited out. There's so many times where Caitlin answers a question that has no setup because I edited it out.
Yeah. That's funny.
And I just have to be like, well, I fucking hope no one notices how weird that is.
Well, is there any way to like?
Are you censoring us, Mario?
Well,
Well, all you have to do is.
I don't know, David. Do you think I'm censoring you?
I'll wait until this episode comes out.
Kept this. I got 21.
Okay, roll your damage.
12.
You bring your mace down, smacking this one into pieces as well. They are defeated. Skeletons lie inert.
They got any junk in their coffins? Sarcophagi, my bad.
Any
Whatever.
junk in their trunks?
They don't have trunks anymore.
Everyone give me perception. for
Wait,
looking
were the
around for loot.
skeletons wearing pants?
Yes.
They do.
That's
They
silly.
do have
It's
trunks.
only on combat
Okay.
rolls. I can roll good.
I see.
Pants.
You don't have special eyes like they do.
It landed on an 18 and then went.
Nice.
Did that
Uh,
stupid slide thing.
What did Squig get?
11.
Sure.
8.
16.
Carac.
9.
9.
Oh no,
8.
passive perception. Because you roll perception lower
Oh
than your
right,
passive.
no, 16 then.
Okay.
Oh, then 13.
There is no treasure
Keep forgetting about
in the in the sarcophagi, but when you look on the thing there, or when you look back on the altar, the candle has a flame that doesn't go out, which is unusual. You're gonna finish your
Yeah.
And okay. You take the 10 minutes to cast identify. This is a candle of continual flame. There's a spell you can cast called continual flame that will just keep something lit forever. And even if you put it out, as soon as you remove the thing that puts it out, it comes back on.
That's
That's probably what that green torch was.
It's useful.
So,
handy.
okay,
We should pocket that.
It's a
Well, the green torch is back in the
it's a
tree.
very old lighter.
This candle too.
You
Maybe
probably
we-
should not put fire in your pocket.
That's where you put a hood
Well,
over
you
it.
can. It'll just go out until you bust it out.
Oh, cool.
You could literally just stuff it in your pocket.
Additionally, there's a flask that, if you
Taking it.
taste it, is a potion of fire resistance,
Never mind.
and the last of which is a whistle made of crystal
I guess
that has some unusual runes upon it. If it gets passed around Glenna, you know that the whistle says Nightcaller on it.
What does it sound like?
Nightcaller.
Are you gonna vote?
I feel like a crystal whistle.
You'd like us to
whistle,
look that over.
It sounds
See if I
different, but
can
I also
see anything
expect
before
something
you
weird to
Do
happen.
you want to identify it first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Before
Yes.
blowing it.
Well, yeah, considering there was the fountain that let there be death.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are such pansies.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
disgusted.
think about things.
Where am
the runes are dwarven, right? I
Yes.
take it. Okay.
Okay. Whistle is carved from transparent crystal, and it resembles a tiny dragon curled up like a snail.
Oh boy. More dragon motifs.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in
That's
a
cool.
castle that used to have a dragon cult in it.
If anyone would like to roll Arcana or History, they can roll that to try to gain some information upon it. Additionally, after you cast your Identify spell on it, this whistle is black magic. If you blow the whistle in darkness or under the night sky, it allows you to cast the Animate Dead spell. The target can be affected through up to 10 feet of soft earth or similar material, and if it is, it takes 1 minute to claw its way to the surface to serve you. Once the whistle has animated an undead creature this way, it can't do so again until 7 days has passed. Once every 24 hours, you can blow the whistle to reassert control over 1 or 2 creatures you animated with it. So it's a whistle of zombie
So
creation.
you can raise something, wait a week, raise another thing, wait another week.
But you can only control 2 things at a time.
Okay. Huh.
Should we go back for that troll?
No.
We
No.
dismembered that.
It's black magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
magic.
black magic.
Evil.
Magic.
Meepo.
Magic that has not been touched by
So,
magic that has not been touched by
yeah,
the
but
sun.
he wouldn't be Meepo though, right? He'd just be Meepo's corpse, wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's
Uh,
out of character. You're
I
not.
actually don't know.
At least I think you.
His black magic affects.
Okay.
No, it's like when you
Um,
resurrect a
now-
loved one.
but do you have to be
Oh, they're
able
not
to
gonna
use
be
something
themselves.
that is
That is where I am going
Yeah.
to call it this week. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Yeah, if you want more of me, there is a Twitter description in the link below. Ed, do they have a place they can find you?
Quite yet. Probably still working on it.
You garbage person. Sid, do you have a place they can find you?
No.
Rob? Caitlin has a Tumblr, which I will be posting in the description below. David?
You can find me at artist David Harper on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And yeah, if you have any thoughts on the episode or just want to tell me how much I suck, please feel free to comment in the description below. I am pathetic enough that I will comb through them and respond to all your questions. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!